Hi everyone! Okay, so sa video na to, magpre-practice tayo mag-solve ng mga problems related sa atomic mass. Mabilis at madali lang itong mga isosolve natin na problem. So meron tayong exercise dito. So first exercise natin, yung problem is, lithium has an elemental atomic mass of 6.941 atomic mass unit and has two naturally occurring isotopes, lithium-6 and lithium-7. Their masses are 6.0151 atomic mass unit and 7.0160 atomic mass unit respectively. So what are the natural abundances to 2 decimal places in percentage of the isotopes of lithium? So kung titignan nyo, ang given dito, meron tayong lithium na meron siyang atomic mass. Ito yung average atomic mass na 6.94. So ilalagay natin yung given dito at ano yung hinahanap sa problem na ito. So ang isotopes natin, meron tayong dalawang isotopes sa mass at saka yung percent abundance that are in question. Yun yung hinahanap dito sa exercise natin. So first isotope is lithium-6 na may atomic mass na 6.0151 or we call it relative mass. Then, ang lithium-7 na may relative mass of 7.016, yung percent abundance, yun yung naghahanap dito sa questions natin. Ito yung tinatanong kung ano o ilan yung percent abundance of each isotope based sa given na mga relative mass at given din dito yung atomic mass or average atomic mass which is 6.941 atomic mass unit. So ang question is yung percent abundance natin, dapat yung percentage natin should be in 2 decimal places. So in percentage siya, then 2 decimal places. Isa-solve natin tong problem na to. So, try natin solve. Okay, so remember yung formula natin in getting the atomic mass. Ito yung formula natin sa atomic mass. You have to have your percent abundance times the mass of the isotope. For this one, the first isotope, you add it to the percent abundance times the mass of the second isotope hanggang kung ilan meron na isotopes. So, itong question natin ngayon, yung exercise natin, dalawang isotopes lang naman meron. So, hanggang dito lang isosolve natin. So, let's solve the problem. Okay, so given, lalagay natin dito sa taas yung given natin. So, meron tayong dalawang isotopes. Nandito din yung relative masses. At saka yung average atomic mass of lithium na given naman. So, let X be the atomic mass. So, i-ano natin na si X ang magre-represent kay, I mean, not the atomic mass, but the percent abundance of lithium-6. So, kung titignan nyo dito, okay, so we're talking about one molecule of lithium. Sa molecule na ito, meron tayong 2 isotopes or 2 variants of an atom, dalawang atom. So, ito. So, ito yung percent abundance ng dalawang isotopes, dalawang atom lithium. So, if we are going to add this percent abundance of lithium-6 at saka lithium-7, ang magiging answer nito should be 100% because we're talking of a whole na meron siyang dalawang isotopes or dalawang atom. So, kung i-convert natin yung 100% into a number, you have to divide it by 100. So, 100 divided by 100 will give you 1. So, dito ilalagay natin. So, instead na 100% minus x, ilalagay natin dito 1 minus x. That will be the percent abundance of lithium-7. So, ilalagay natin yung formula natin for average atomic mass. Wherein given naman dito yung value. So, yun, take note natin. So, dito, sabi is percent abundance. So, we represented it as X. So, this will be X times the relative mass of lithium-6, which is 6.0151, plus yung second isotope natin na 1 minus X times the mass, which is 7.0160. So given naman dito ang average atomic mass, which is 6.941. So ilalagay din natin yung value ng atomic mass dito, which is 6.941. So dito, imumultiply natin si x times 6.0151. Dito, imumultiply din natin ito. Okay, so imultiply muna natin si 1 times 7.0160. Imumultiply din natin si negative x times, ito din number, 7.0160. So, tignan natin. This will give us 6.0151x plus, so 1 times 7.0160 will give you 7.0160 minus, instead of plus, this will be minus because, okay, may minus sign si x. So, minus x or negative x times 7.0160 will give you minus 7.0160x. Okay, so ito yung ano natin. Hindi natin mamaminus or maa-add si 6.0151x at saka si 7.0160 dahil hindi sila magkapareho. Dito si 6.0151 ay may variable, samantalang naman dito ay number lang, si 7.0160. So, ang gagawin natin, itra-transpose natin ito si 7 dito sa kabila kasi pareho sila na walang variable. Si 6.941, wala din siyang variable na x. Pero ito si 6.0151x, pwede silang magkasama at saka yung 7.0160. So, i-transpose na natin. So, ang rule natin, pag ito ay addition, pag na-i-transpose natin sa kabila, magiging subtraction na siya. So, that will give us 6.941 minus 7.0160 equals to, ito, mariretain, equals to 6.0151x minus 7.0160x. Okay. So, ito. Pwede na natin ito mag-subtract kasi magkapareho naman sila number lang, walang variable. So, but ang mangyayari dito, since mas malaki si 7.0160 kaysa sa 6.941, negative yung magiging answer natin. So, that will give us negative 0.075. Dito din sa kabila, the same thing. Mas malaki din si 7.0160x kaysa dito kay 6.0151x. So, ang mangyayari din, this will give us a negative answer kung isa-subtract natin. So, that is equivalent to negative 1.0009x. Okay. So, to get the value of x, since itong process na ito, negative 1.0009x, ang meaning nito is you have to multiply this number times x. Okay, so meaning to say, ang process dito is multiplication. So, itra-transpose natin itong number na ito dito sa kabila to get the value of x. So, ang mangyayari, instead of multiplication, pag na-i-transpose natin yan, this becomes division. I-divide natin siya, itra-transpose pababa. But it will still carry the negative sign. Okay, so that will give us negative 0.075 divided by negative 1.0009, and that is equals to x. So, kung i-divide natin ito, hindi ko na ipapakita kung paano mag-divide ang numbers, x will give us a value of 0.07493. So, sabi doon sa question, it should be in percentage with 2 decimal. So, ang gagawin natin dito, i-round off natin ito. Kung titignan ninyo, kung i-round off natin dito, if into 2 decimals, okay, so for example, kung i-change natin ito to percentage, we have to move these 2 places to the right. Okay? Mas mabilis yan kaysa mag-multiply pa kayo ng 100 dito to make it into percentage. Ang gagawin na lang natin is move 2 places to the right. Okay? To convert this to percentage. So, kung mag-move tayo ng 2 places to the right, meron pa tayong 3 decimals dito. So, dito, that's the time na dapat tayo mag-round off na tayo dito. So dito, ang number dito ay 3. And 3 is less than 5. So meaning to say, hindi na natin kailangan mag-add ng 1 kay 9 kasi less than 5 naman dito. Just remember your rules in rounding of numbers. So the answer will give us 7.49% for lithium-6. So yan yung percent abundance natin. So yung first answer natin dito, yung sagot natin, is 7.49. So the next is, pwede naman natin idiretso na lang 100% to get the percent abundance of lithium-7. Pwede naman 100% diretso. 100 minus 7.49. Makukuha natin agad yung percent abundance of lithium-7. But gagawin natin ito para mas klaro, para hindi naman tayo nagmamadali, okay? So para mas clear yung explanation natin, para mas madali kayo mag-solve ng mga problems na ito. Pero kung gusto niyo naman idiretso, pwede din. Pero itong gagawin natin, dadaan natin dito since meron tayong ginawang representation for the percent abundance of lithium-7. So sabi natin dito, abundance of lithium-7 is 1 minus x. So lalagay natin yung value natin dito. So 1 minus x, that is equal to 1 minus ito. X is equal to 0.07493. So 1 minus 0.07493. And that is equals to 0.92507. Okay. So again, ang question is, it should be in percentage. So to convert this to percent, you have to move 2 places to the right. So 2 decimal places, 1, 2. And that will give you 92.507. So sabi sa natin, sa problem natin, dapat 2 decimal places lang. So we have to round off this number from here, between 0 and 7. So since 7 is greater than 5, ika-carry natin yung 1, i-add natin dito kay 0. So our answer will be, okay, ito yung answer natin, 92.51% for lithium-7. So there you have it. Meron na tayong answer, no? Yung question kasi is yung percent abundance of each isotope. So ito yung percent abundance natin. Ang first isotope, which is lithium-6, is 7.49%. Yung lithium-7 naman is 92.51. So like I said, if you're going to sum it up, kung i-add nyo sila, magiging 100% because we're talking about one whole molecule that have 2 atoms or 2 isotopes. Okay? So, very easy to solve problems na related to atomic mass. Gagawa pa tayo ng isang problem para ma-solve natin. So, next, we have this given. What is the atomic mass of hafnium? Okay, if out of every 100 atoms, 5 have a mass of 176, 19 have a mass of 177, 27 has a mass of 178, 14 have a mass of 179, and 35 have a mass of 180. Okay. So given ditong element natin, hafnium, yung element na pinag-uusapan na mayroon daw 100 atoms. So sa 100 atoms na yon, okay? So sa 100 atoms, 5 daw doon ay mayroong mass, relative mass na 176. 19 naman ay mayroong mass na 177. 27 out of 100 ay mayroon ding 178 yung mass. And 14 out of 100, ang mass ay 179. And the last is 35 out of the 100 ay may relative mass na 180. So lalagyan natin given. Given at ano yung hinahanap dito? So ang question is, what is the atomic mass of hafnium? So isotopes, yung mass and percent abundance natin. So, given naman kung ano yung mga isotopes at given din yung relative mass. Yung percent abundance natin, given naman, di ba? Ito yung mga given nila for every 100. So, meaning to say, yung 1 whole natin ay 100 atoms siya meron. So, lagyan na lang natin yung first isotope natin. Since the symbol for hafnium is HF, lagyan na natin na isotope HF1 with mass of 176. Ang percent abundance niya actually is 5 for every 100. So, kung ito yun, 5 for every 100, i-convert na lang natin yan to decimal. So, natin i-multiply by 100 para straight na tayo, hindi na mag-convert ulit to decimal. So, yung abundance niya is actually, kung in decimal, is 0.05 because we divide 5 by 100 and that is equal to 0.05. So, let's take a look with the second isotope. Let's just put it as hafnium-2 na meron siyang atomic mass of 177. So, 177 at yung abundance niya ay 19. Okay, meron siyang 19 atoms for every 100 atoms. So, this is 19 over 100 or also equal to 0.19. The third isotope, meron tayo, given naman yung atomic mass ng third, which is 178. At yung abundance niya ay 27 atoms for every 100 atoms or equals to 0.27, 0.27. The fourth one, meron tayong 179. Yung 179 naman ay 14 atoms for every 100 atoms or is equal to 0.14. So the last one is we have HF5 na mayroong mass na 180. Yung abundance niya ay 35 atoms for every 100 atoms or equals to 0.35. So the question is, what is the atomic mass of hafnium? So, isa-solve natin tong problem. So, lalagay natin yung given natin dito sa taas para mabilis makita. Okay. So, let X be the atomic mass of HF. So, yun lang ang hanap. So, isa lang yung variable natin. Isa lang yung in question dito. So, mag-solve lang tayo yung using the formula natin. So, kung ang X ay atomic mass, ito yung formula natin. So, X, ilan nga yung ano natin, isotopes? 5 isotopes. Hanggang 5 tayo, di ba? Hanggang 5 yung isotopes natin. So, yung formula natin, magiging percent abundance of the first isotope times the mass until to the 5th. Okay? So, hanggang 5% abundance of the 5th isotope times the mass of the 5th isotope. So, yun yung magiging formula natin. So, i-input lang natin yung mga values na given naman dito sa ano natin, sa right side natin. So, lalagay lang natin. So, since X ang hinahanap, yung unang isotope natin ay mayroong 0.05. Okay, na ang mass ay 176 plus yung second isotope natin. The second isotope ay 0.19. 0.19 times 177. The third isotope ay 0.27 na may relative mass of 178. The fourth isotope ay may percent abundance na 0.14. Okay, abundance niya is 0.14 times yung mass niya na 179 and the last isotope is 0.35 times 180 yung mass. Okay. So if we are going to multiply this, okay, the abundance times the mass, this one multiply this first, also multiply this first. You also have to multiply this first. Okay, so values inside the parentheses should be multiplied. Okay, so yun. So, ano mga answer natin dito? X is equal to, kung i-multiply natin si 0.05 times 176, that will give us 8.8. Kung i-multiply natin si 0.19 times 177, that will give us 33.63. Kung i-multiply natin ito, si 0.27 times 178, that is 48.06. And kung i-multiply natin si 0.14 times 179, that is equals to 25.06. And of course, the last isotope, 0.35 times 180, that is equals to 63. We're going to add, we'll do the math, we're going to get an atomic mass equals to 178.55. So this is our answer. Okay, so atomic mass is equals to 178.55 of half nu na mayroong 5 isotopes. So, madali lang po mag-solve ng mga problems related to atomic mass. But of course, kung gusto nyo pang matuto, gusto nyo pang ma-perfect ang pag-solve ng mga atomic mass questions, okay, so feel free to comment below kung may mga suggestions po kayo. Also, pwede po kayo maglagay dyan and we will be happy to assist you. Okay, so kung ano mga videos gusto pa natin gagawin namin. Gusto nyo gagawin namin. Okay? So, wag niyong kalimutan. Please do like, share, and subscribe po sa channel natin. More videos to come po. Thank you so much.